Hello everyone, hope you are doing good. I am back with a very amazing video on Power Query, and our objective today would be prepare a summary report from a huge amount of data like this. And we also want to solve dynamically selecting column and how to reorder column without hurting the structure of your data and also not adding any additional Power Query step. So let's do it. I was asked by my student that whether I can prepare a summary report from employee master data showing the salary component as debit and credit in two separate columns. So basically she wanted a journal based on her salary report. We need to note one thing, that salary components are pivoted or in columns. So we need to bring those row-wise for the report or unpivot them. So this is the raw data we have, and we need to prepare this report from these raw data. And the second problem was she should be able to choose column dynamically without breaking the raw data format and reorder them without adding any additional steps in Power Query. So we will solve these two problems in Power Query. Here is the master data. I have converted this to a Excel table, and you can find all the columns that I have shown you earlier, right? And our objective is to prepare this report from these raw data. So first thing first, we need to bring this to Power Query. So let us right click and get data from table/range, or we can go to data and choose from table/range, right? So here we are in the Power Query. Now we have to remove the unusual data. So my way of doing this would be choose columns I want to keep in Power Query, right? So I will deselect all and only select the items I need. I need the department. I need the basic pay 50% of gross and house rent and others, right? These are the three information I would be needing to prepare the report. So I press OK, and then I need to unpivot these two columns. So I would simply right click and choose unpivot other columns. You can see I can see all my components row wise now. And the next thing would be I would sort them ascending so that I can get all sorted right in a right manner. So these are my components. So let me write this components, and these are my amount, right? Now I would choose department and components and go to transform, or from home we can go to group by. And you can see that my report would be grouped by department and components, and I can now add a debit column which will be summing up depending on these two groups the amount, right? And I would add another aggregation which will be similar to this, but this time it would be named as credit. And again I will put a sum and select amount from here, and I will press OK. My report is done, and now what I will do, I will close and load to. I'll select table, I'll select existing worksheet and place it here. Okay, now this thing is done. I need to bring this sum here, right? So when you are using Excel table, you can directly go to table design and just tick mark the total row, and you will get the total for the first column, and for the second column just choose sum from the drop down list. Let me bring it to proper number format, home, and these are comma separated values now. So that's it with the first problem. Oh, I can see that I need to rectify something. Let's just rectify this. I again double click the query and go to Power Query again. Now what I need to do is I need to sort ascending according to the components, and instead of basic pay 50% of gross, I would only write basic pay. So I will Control C copy and select this column again, go to transform, replace values, and paste the original title, and then the expected title would be basic pay only. Okay, now go to home and close and load again. It would be rectified, right? Okay, so let's now deal with the second problem. We have dynamic column and column sequence, right? So what we will do is copy the columns we have. Control C copy. I'll go to a new worksheet and paste spatial values and transpose the column headings. So these are my column name, and this would be the display, what columns I want dynamically. I would put an X and it should be displayed correctly, right? So let me just format them. I don't want the grid lines. I will remove the grid lines. Okay, home. Okay, so my formatting is done. I would press Ctrl T to convert this to a table. Okay, so now this is the column name table. Okay, and what we will do, we will put X beside which column I want to show. And now what I will do, I will bring this to Power Query, data from table/range, and I will deselect null and only keep the one with X. I will display this column and go to transform and select convert to list. So my list name is column name here. I will close and load 2. I will only keep this as connection. So I would select only create connection. Press OK. Now I will go to my raw data again, and again from table/range. So this is the dynamic column query here, right? So I will select choose columns from here and only select the columns I want, right? Maybe these two, employee ID and name of employees. I will press OK. Now you can see only two columns are there, but if you go to the M code, you can see Power Query has hard-coded the names here, right? Employee ID and name of employee. So instead of using these hard-coded names, I can easily replace this with my list here. So what I need to do is I would do a little bit of modification in the M code. I would delete the portion that has the hard-coded names, and now I would put my name here. If I start to write the word column name here, after writing the 3 letters, you can see IntelliSense is suggesting me that I have a name with column name. So I can click on that and press enter. You can see the columns are dynamically generated as per this list, right? So let me close and load to table to existing worksheet. I will place it here probably. Okay, let me go just there. Okay, these are the 4 columns we have. Let me just add something here, just joining date, present gross, right? And let's just go there and refresh. You can see the joining date and present gross are there as well. And let me just shuffle the order, right? So what I will do, I will add this basic pay and house rent and others here. Let me refresh again. I can see those are here, but I want to bring these 2 columns prior to present gross. So I would simply cut these 2 rows from here, and I will insert the cut rows here. So the order has been changed now, and I will press refresh. You can see it's affecting the change here. Isn't that amazing? So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please do share and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to be updated with my new videos. Thank you very much.